In 1629, one of the richest ships in the world ran aground on a reef in the middle of nowhere. What happened next had nothing to do with the sea, and everything to do with the darkness inside men. This is the story of the Batavia. The Batavia was the pride of the Dutch East India Company, built to carry silver, spices, and hundreds of souls to the East Indies. Aboard her final voyage were merchants, soldiers, women, and children, along with a cargo of treasure meant to fund an empire. But beneath the surface of that gilded ship, a conspiracy was already forming. A senior merchant named Geronimus Cornelis had quietly begun planning a mutiny to seize the ship, the treasure, and everyone's fate along with it. Before the mutiny could unfold, the sea intervened. The Batavia struck a reef off the coast of Australia and broke apart. Most of the passengers survived, scrambling onto a scatter of small, barren islands. The ship's commander set out in a small boat toward Java to seek rescue, a journey of over 2,000 miles. He left behind roughly 250 survivors, and he left them unknowingly with Cornelis. With no rescue in sight, Cornelis seized control. He convinced a group of loyal men that resources were too scarce to share, and that anyone who might resist his authority had to be removed. Over the following weeks, more than 100 men, women, and children were murdered. Some drowned, some stabbed, some killed in their sleep. It became one of the darkest chapters in maritime history, not a shipwreck story, but a story of what absolute power does to ordinary people when no law exists to stop it. When the commander finally returned with a rescue ship months later, he found a massacre instead of a colony. A small band of survivors had fought back against Cornelis's men, holding out just long enough to be saved. Justice, when it came, was swift and merciless. Cornelis and several of his followers were tried on the very islands where their crimes took place, then executed, their hands cut off before they hanged, a punishment fitting the horror they'd inflicted. Today, divers still explore the wreck of the Batavia, its timbers preserved beneath Australian waters. But the real wreckage was never the ship. It was what happened when civilization ran out and the sea kept its secrets, waiting 4 centuries to tell them.